Living the American dream as a mobile welder. I want to say living the American dream because a lot of times we'll say living the American dream, but do you really know what it means to live the American dream? By definition, it means to take risks, to make sacrifices, to overcome the odds, not by chance, but by hustle, by determination, and staying focused on goals that no matter what race, creed, or religion, you can come here and you can find an opportunity for yourself. You can create something for yourself. That's living the American dream. Now, when it comes to us being independent welders, why is it so important for us to live the American dream? And how do we live the American dream? By hustling, throwing out our work ethics, showing what we do, pulling up, doing service calls, building products, having services, having um, businesses. That's living the American dream. But it starts from the person having the dream, the idea of wanting better. And if you want better in life, the only way you're gonna get it is putting forth some effort. It's really knocking on doors and hustling. Like you really got to pull up. You really got to make things happen now. And now with the things that's going on with the economy, I think it's really important now for us to be independent and us to be mobile welders, to be mobile. Get the word mobile. I don't care what you do. You need to be mobile with it because now people are not really want to move around or people want to sit still and they're willing to pay you to show up to make it more convenient for them. So why not bring it to their doorsteps? A lot of times most mobile welders only have one or two or three people with them when they start out. Most of the time it just be them by themselves. On a, you might be fortunate to have a helper, with you when you first get started, but some might not. You know, but the goal is to just get started and to really be living the American dream. And America is to hustle, man. You see, I'm up early. I stay up early all the time because my mind it don't rest. I have to figure out ways to find my independence, and my independence comes through welding, fabricating, and installation, building products, having services. That's where I get my independence. I realize that I can work hard and I can go through a lot and I could get this check, you know, but then I know I'm gonna go through some things and I'm gonna do some things that's gonna be a little unease for me. And especially if you have already put your time in, this ain't for everybody, I think everybody has a season to do certain things. And some people can just jump straight off the porch and dive into it. Everybody is different. But if you experience it for so long and you know it's in your heart to be independent, having a job is the only thing that's going to do is make you depressed. You might get the check, but you don't have it. You got to always explain yourself to someone who who you shouldn't explain yourself to. You know what I mean? Especially on certain things. We get it. You want to go on the job. You want to do what need to be done. But to me, a job is in America is a stepping stone. It's to be used to be able to build your independence, so that way you can create your own jobs and services. That's the goal. We can use the American jobs to create our own jobs, and to me, that's being living the American dream as well, because you got that ideal in your mind that I'm not staying here, but I know I got to get some hands on. I know I need some knowledge. I know I need some wisdom. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes for me to get over that hump. But the main thing I think that it is that we just have to have the audacity, man, inside of us to believe that we can do it. Believe that you can live the American dream. You can do it. Like, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be challenges, but that's the American dream. Taking the risk. Who take a risk by sitting on the couch all day? Who take a risk by not investing no money, not placing no money on no ads and saying, you know what, I spent $100 on that ad. I didn't really get too much out of it. Most people be like, you know what? I'm finna give up and do something else. But not you. You know what you do? I'm gonna go place another ad. I'm gonna go critique it a little bit. Well, maybe I had the wrong words, and then it hits you. You be like, damn, that's what it was. So it's making the sacrifices, but you got to put in the work though. You can't. have a job and be happy with someone else doing the work for you. You're gonna have to do the work. And to me, being independent and living American dream just gonna prove that you got to put in the work. The work ethics. You got to be willing to get your hands dirty. Like, it's cool to be in the office, but we're not going to be in the office all the time. It's cool just to say, hey, do this, do that, do that. But you might not have nobody to do that. You might have to push yourself and say, hey, let's get up, let's cut these pieces. Hey, let's get up, let's go over here and go pass these cards out. Hey, let's go over here and talk to this new client. Whatever it need to be, you're going to have to do it. So I just wanted to come to you this morning and just remind you, if you're going to live the American dream, you're going to have to take a sacrifice. You're going to have to take a risk. You're going to have a goal and stick with it. Matter of fact, I made a post that said you have to be so intense with your beliefs, with your goals, that people are going to think you're crazy. You're like, man, this dude is crazy. Man, how in the world? This person must have lost their mind. This is not going to work. But you keep working it, and you keep working it, and eventually they're going to look at you like, they might be on to something. They might got something. And they see it then, because you never stop up. You was relentless. The goal is to, once you know what you want, once it's in your heart and you say, hey, I can do this, I can achieve this freedom, then all you have to do is put some work ethics behind it. For those who've been following me from the beginning, can vouch that they seen me go through processes. Don't nothing happen overnight. And the things that I'm about to do, for those new fans that just came and my new subscribers, man, I appreciate and salute you, but you're about to see other things. But go back in the archives and see how I got here, because it wasn't by chance by no means. It was all through work ethics and hustle, sacrifices, failing, picking myself back up. You can't be scared to fail if you really want to live the American dream. You're going to fail. You're going to stumble, and one thing that I can say about this, when you live an American dream, if you make it, you still got to pay America's percentages. You still got to pay your taxes. And if you don't make it, you still got to pay your taxes. You see what I'm saying? So the deal is, America is going to give you some benefits if you make it. A little tax breaks here and there. But it's not going to give you the assistance in the game and the encouragement and things you need. But once you get there, they'll recognize, oh, they got there. This person doing this, and you paying your part once you get your freedom. But the independence of welding, to me, is being able to use it as a tool to find your freedom in America, to actually live the American dream. Not only just have a job, but to have a product, to have some type of service, some type of establishment facility where you can be able to duplicate what you do and help others and grow. So don't think one-dimensional when you're building your independence. Just know that if you're going to live the American dream, and you're going to live the American dream successfully, you're going to have to take sacrifices. You're going to have to take risks. You're going to have to get your hog on. Like Feniks.